G'day, Andrew Healy, Product Innovation and Business Development Manager for Bowens, and I'm excited to be here today at the Port Melbourne Innovation Display Centre, and I'm going to take you through a system called Click-In. Now, this has been developed by a company called Schaefer & Co., one of our great tape suppliers at Bowens, and they've just been awarded the 2024 Most Innovative Supplier of the Year at the Bowens Supplier Awards, and I'm going to explain to you why. Now, behind me here, I have the Click-In system. Now, what this is a system that's been developed utilizing technology from different parts of Europe, including Germany and Sweden, where they've developed a way of installing windows into the Australian market that's going to meet the changes to the National Construction Code. And one of those big changes is ensuring that you're insulating the gap between the window reveal and the frame, okay? And the way that we've traditionally installed windows here in Australia has been a bit of an impediment to better construction methodology. And what we've done is that these guys have come up with an amazing way of ensuring that we've got a watertight, airtight, breathable, insulated installation method. I know that's a lot to take in, but this stuff is the bomb. And the guys who are using it really understand the benefits of it. So let me take you through it. To start with, what we're looking to do is making sure that the window breathes, okay? And that's what I said. And we need to protect the sub-seal and everything. So we have a product called Click Grip, which is this stretchable tape here. Now that gets applied to the window sill to protect the window sill. It's a completely vapor closed, waterproof butyl membrane that will actually protect the sill. Okay, then what actually happens is that we install a set of screws known as the Click-In screw, and that's the screw there that we sell. Okay, these are fully imported out of Sweden at the moment as well. So they get installed ready to take what we refer to as the click brick, which also comes in a little tub here, and that brick gets installed to the side of the window reveal. And the idea is that these bricks are going to line up with the screws, okay? And that's what's going to create the click-in method. But there's a couple of little steps that we need to take before we do that, before we click this window in. And the big one in this is a product called Click Seal. Now, in its closed state, this little product here sits at about 2 mil in its closed state, fully compressed. When allowed to relax and taken off the release liner, this tape will expand to 35 millimeters. Now, what it's doing now for you is it's going to certify the window to the Australian National Construction Code of insulating the gap. And if you look up here closely, if you're able to get in on that, we can see that we've now got this continuous run of insulative foam running between the window reveal and the frame. Now, the most important thing about this, whilst it's weather-tight and airtight, preventing wind washing and all the rest of it, it's also vapor open. So everything that we're doing around this gap and when we're sealing up a house, it needs to be considered with a vapor open technology in our tapes and our membranes. So this tape insulates, fills the gap, but remains vapor open, but also keeps out water and wind. So we install this tape just before we lift the window in. Now, it's quite simplistic the way I'm going through it, but the idea is then we're going to pick up these windows, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about these windows in a second. But the idea is I grab this window, I've got a couple of bricks on the bottom, I've got some screws in here. We've already leveled the window before we've lifted it in because we've put a spirit level over the top of our screws, ensuring that the window's level before we lift it in. Then I'm going to pick this window up. We're setting this up as though we're doing it from the inside, so you don't actually have to be on a scaffold or anything outside. And we can come in then simply, I'll try to stay out of the way of the camera, sit that on the bottom sill screws and click the window in. I then grab my click-in spanner and I lock those screws into the bricks, and that's going to plumb the window and it's going to secure it. That then allows the foam tape to expand out and seal the gap. Now we've installed the window, we've insulated it, we've protected the sub-seal. The last piece of the puzzle is that we need to use the Click Tite, which is this external flashing tape, 150 mil wide. That's now going to do the final piece of weather protection from the actual reveal of the window back to the frame and the membrane. So now we have a completely watertight, airtight, vapor open flashing tape we have a watertight, airtight, breathable, vapor open insulation, and a closed cell weather barrier for our sill. So when if you get condensation, it'll run down, sit on the sill, vaporize it, and it can escape. What we've done also, just to be a little bit extra special, these windows that we've put in, this is from a great company called Thermotech. These are a UPVC window. And a lot of people, like myself, when I was looking at PVC, thinking, oh, I don't want a plastic window. But I'm telling you, these are market-leading windows. Again, European technology, using a fantastic section called Aliplas, locally manufactured here in Dandenong South. Incredible technology, the lowest U values of any window you're going to get. So it's going to hit the mark when you're trying to get really low U values to improve the thermal performance of your home. So at the end of the day, what we've done, we've created a very simple window installation method that's code compliant, it's breathable, weathertight, airtight. You're not going to get any of that uncontrolled air leakage and of your conditioned air out of the home. So if you're thinking window insulation, I urge you to rethink the way that you're building and consider clicking for your next project.